Welcome back. We have Tracy Jones with us from the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce, and she's here to talk about the parade.
The parade.
Yeah.
Yes, June 26th, Friday evening. We're going to kick it off at 5:30 p.m. And the theme this year is a salute to American heroes. So anybody who wants to be a part of the parade, there is no registration, there's no fee. You just jump in there and join in. You know, I've got lineup instructions at the chamber office. I have them online, but I do like to start right at 5:30 because
Start the parade at
I do.
5:30,
Yeah, I'm on Hospital Drive directing traffic right there, and for the last couple of years, we've had some pretty big car shows during Red, White, and Blue, and so I always get them in there, and I have them waiting up at the Redeemer Life Church in the parking lot up there. So we can kind of get bottlenecked a little bit when the parade starts, but it's a great event. You know, it's a great event.
It is.
And it kicks off Red, White, and Blue. I mean, this year the organizers have done an amazing job, and it's actually a week long this year. So the parade doesn't really kick everything off, but it leads into the fireworks and some of the activities that are going to be happening at ASU. So,
Well, what are some of the categories that people can enter?
I actually added a new category this year. There's an organization nonprofit category. There's an educational category for any school groups that want to be a part of that. There's a youth there's a youth category for I've got the Ozark Football League, those kids, just the little one, 4-H'ers, things like that. And then I have a professional business category too.
And then you have an option to walk or
You
have
can
a float.
walk, yeah, you can walk, or you can doll your float up just as much as you want. I'm going to announce the parade winners right after it ends. So I'll go and write a press release and call the radio stations and send that out. And it's always good bragging rights to win the parade, float contest.
And what's the theme again?
The theme this year is a salute to American heroes.
Salute to American heroes.
I think that's quite fitting because it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter what you consider a hero. A school teacher, a fireman, a police officer, a veteran, an active military, person. So, I think it's your interpretation of what an American hero is, and design your float just around it.
And which is, and I want to make this point. There's no registration fee.
It doesn't cost a dime.
Is there certain areas that you have to line up?
There are, yeah, and though like I said, those lineup instructions are there at the chamber office or they're online. But like the Chicks and Spurs that were just on, I always have them down Buttercup, and I have them in a field waiting because they're on those gorgeous horses over there. And I always let them go last because I love their show. I love their show, and it's a great way to end the parade. And I have the color guard, I have the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts that are going to be there. And in each, the antique cars will be up there at Redeemer Life, and then I've got, people that have fast cars, muscle cars, or whatever. They can line up over there. We like to keep Hospital Drive as clear as we can, which is kind of hard to do during the parade. So I move that traffic pretty quickly on Hospital. Any of the fire trucks, the ambulances, any of those vehicles that want to be in the parade, I let them go just immediately in front of the color guard because they are on call, obviously.
Right.
And they want to show their engines off, and they, honk the horn and get some hooting and hollering going on that. So, but there are lineup instructions over there, and I try to keep them up online, and I field the phone calls at the chamber on that.
Yeah, so that's coming up on Friday, June the 26th.
26th, yes. And line up, I would suggest that you start lining up at 4:30 just to get your spot in there. And because I'll get out in the middle of the road and I will start it right at 5:30.
Now, do you have volunteers
I
to
do.
help lining
I
up?
do.
Yeah.
I coordinate the Twin Lakes Leadership Network each year, and they're actually graduating on the 23rd. But I'm keeping them around for a couple of days longer than that so that they can help me direct traffic and answer questions.
Nice.
Keep those volunteers working.
I do. They've been great. It's been a good group to work with this year.
So how's the chamber doing as far as other events that may be coming up, or anything that you want our viewers to know about that maybe just right around the corner?
You know, I know we visited about this before. We did the golf tournament,
Yeah.
you know, and what that does is it raises money so that we can put it back into the community in some way. But we are out of the event business for the time being. You know,
That's right. We were talking about
really
yeah.
are.
That was
Yeah,
the
we
last
really
one
are.
that you were going to do.
2016, the end of 2016 is the end of that focus initiative that Mountain Home has been, really supportive
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
And one of the last initiatives on that is to find a signature event. And while red, white, and blue is synonymous with Mountain Home, we want to create something that is going to last as long as red, white, and blue. I don't ever see that ending. We want people to, and we also want to span it out. We want it to last for a while. So we're kicking around a few ideas that won't be a great expense for the community, but that everybody will be able to enjoy. And that's really a hard thing to do right now.
Sure.
You try to
Yeah, it
think
is.
about, well, is this, is it family friendly? You run into all those obstacles, but
Yeah.
being able to drop all of the events the chamber has been behind in the past has enabled us to really brainstorm around that. So we're looking forward
New
to
fresh ideas,
coming
fresh
in,
things to do.
coming in for something that can benefit our community
Yeah.
just as much as red, white, and blue does. Yeah.
Good. Well, if you're wanting to enter the parade, about any
Just show up.
just
Yes.
get the
Show up.
category, find a category that you want to be involved in, and then.
Yeah, one of the things that I would ask for people to do is, first of all, when you throw candy out in the middle of the road, the kids love to jump out there. And traffic can sometimes go quickly and then it can stop immediately. And that's very dangerous. So be attentive to what's happening around you.
Yeah.
Watch those kids, because if I always ask that the participants in the parade don't throw candy. Let my ambassadors do it when they kick the parade off. But everybody does it.
Sure.
I'm so aware
Yeah.
of it, but just be aware of your surroundings, because I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Yeah.
It's not like the Christmas parade where it's dark. It's going to be, bright and light out there. So, but that's what I would ask for people. And then if you have a float, identify yourself, because we don't know who to say won if you don't have your name on there. And I have judges, but I have them spread out through the whole route. And so whenever it ends and I get the last little bit in, they'll let me know what their scores are.
Yeah.
Fun.
And that's hard for us when we do the Christmas parade is knowing who's
yes.
because people don't put signs on
Yeah,
there.
we do. We need those signs up, my judges in the past, they've been smart about it too. If they like something, they're scoring it, they'll take a picture of it real fast,
Oh, okay.
But nobody knows who my judges are because I have them so spread out. And I'm not judging as they come off of hospital. I'll be judging through the whole parade this year. I have them placed
Have
in
somebody on the
different
square.
places.
Oh.
Yes. Now, if the band kids want to perform, march and perform, I would really love it if they would stop in front of the square and do that. I think that would be, pretty amazing, because that's where I always go. If I'm not directing the traffic, then I'm up there on the square watching the parade. So it's a nice place to kind of stop because it's close to the end. But march away, come and participate.
Good.
I love to see everybody come out for the parade. It
Parade
is a great
starts at 5:30
5:30 sharp.
on Friday, June the 26th.
That's right.
Come out and enjoy it. And if you want to be a part of it, get hold of the chamber and find out what you can do to join up. It's free.
It is. It's totally free. Anybody that wants to be a candy sponsor, give me a call. I mean, we take those sponsors, but
Okay.
we've got the candy. I'm ready to hand it out.
Awesome.
Good.
Yep.
Thanks, Tracy.
Thank you for having
Appreciate
me.
you
guys
for
have a
coming
great
by.
evening.
All
Bye-bye.
right. All right. We have patiently waiting from the Mountain Home V-Dubs. We'll be talking with those representatives right after this. Stay with us.